Penny. Ima Nokushi Meli Tisha Imo Yoni Halik no Panu. Hello, my name is Blackbird, and I'm proud to be a Tunica Biloxi citizen of Louisiana. And today I am going to display my art. The theme is kinship, and I hope you enjoy. As an American Indian, I believe it's very important to show solidarity towards our indigenous brothers and sisters globally. So a lot of these art pieces were created over the summer, so a lot of my thinking was always to, our indigenous brothers and sisters in Palestine and the genocide they are going through. So I'm going to begin with my main piece. It really is the highlight of this collection, in my opinion, because a lot of my artwork is usually just my thoughts. However, this is very concentrated, just very simple, but at the same time, it's a very clear message: free Palestine and land back. It's a movement that's interconnected. It's really, it's a genocide that's going on today, and it reflects what my people went through, throughout this land, throughout Turtle Island, of being displaced from our lands. And so it's just showing that, we are attacked from white occupation. Really is a white versus non-white issue, indigenous versus federal issue, however you want to call it. And free Palestine, land back. It's a movements that are interconnected, and I'll always be an advocate for our indigenous brothers and sisters throughout the globe. And throughout this was the main thought throughout this collection. This is the next piece. It's really just an ode to ending white supremacy. White supremacy is not acceptable in any form or way globally. However, it really is a dominant rated role. So it's very important just to advocate against it. Say no to the KKK, Pac-Man destroying racism. That's where my mind went to. And this was just, I was looking at water, to be honest. And I just think it's important that, like I said, the theme is kinship. And it's I feel like as just an indigenous person, our thinking's always holistically, it's always rooted in Mother Earth. And, we're all kin to Mother Earth. So I was just really thinking of one of the many blessings. And, I was just displaying water practically in here. I think this piece, I really enjoy this piece. The abstract is an eagle and a bison, thunder, the moon, the cross, the sun. To me, it just turquoise reflects the balance of spirituality for American Indians. And I was really just being very appreciative this day, thinking about the creator, thinking about the balance of everything. And this is one of my a personal piece that more of the tribal citizens will understand. It says yama, which means to dress in Tunica. It's I would say a renaissance that's going on within the tribe of young tribal citizens being very proud of our Indian culture, our indigenous heritage, and just being, very proud of the way, Ima Nokushi Meli Tisha, just our native tongue whenever we could speak it. And we're just hoping to rejuvenate our cultural ties, our traditions, to our great heritage. Yama. This was another piece of just, I was really thinking about just the interconnection of everything, and how everything is, everything that I do impacts everyone across the globe, and vice versa, how we're really all interconnected. And really just going back to how we should take care of each other, how everything is different, everything is uniquely different, but we're still all tied to our duties to help the earth, to help our relatives. Just good vibes, good thoughts, really, just to, for our people. So, we're all we're all human beings, and yeah, that's why it's important to always point to that fact. These are my last two pieces. This one is just another abstract, like a buffalo, turquoise, just all the colors coming together, shapes coming together, just to show, the uniqueness that we live, the uniqueness of the world that we live in. And yeah. And this one, I had a whole painting originally underneath it, and I decided to just keep on going on it. I used indigenous symbols throughout to have representations. I'll let you guys interpret that. But for me, it just really just going on to his theme of interconnectedness. We are all kin to Mother Earth, and it's always important to recognize that fact. And that's why I said, I started off my main piece, the Free Palestine piece, because it's very important to talk against genocide. Free Sudan, free the Congo, even what's happening with ICE raids and our indigenous brothers and sisters from South America and the mistreatment and displacement of them. We always just need to advocate for all of our indigenous peoples, because we are all interconnected, and it's just very important to that's why I'm I said interconnected 100 times, but really driving that point that we are all one, that the indigenous peoples need to come together and rise together to unite, because it really is, it's our earth, it's Mother Earth was led by indigenous women, mothers, and grandmothers, and we really need to point to that back of going back to the matriarch for many tribal nations, and many tribal nations across the globe practicing matriarchy. However, even my own tribal nation, we're a patriarchy now, so we have forgotten our culture, we have forgotten our traditions. But like I said, a lot of the youth, going back to this painting, are reviving the culture. We're very proud to be who we are. Yoni Haliek Iknopano, I'm proud to be Tunica Biloxi. So I think it's coming. This art reflection piece was just, very grateful. I'm always thinking of my tribe, and so Hita, thank you for Tikach, for there's a fly right in front of me. Still a fly. Tikach for listening, and thank you. I appreciate you guys for just for tuning in. Thank y'all. Hita.